and welcome back to Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. How are you doing the last time we were together? Another jam-packed episode, I think. We spent the first 20 minutes diving into the brain zone with our girl Asya, seeming to learn a little more about maybe what the effects of the whatever's going on in people's brains here is doing, because she also went to the library and had quite the hallucination as well while reading books, so there's that. But the most important part is that Marina has devised a plan that maybe is one that she probably could have thought of a couple of days ago, and just like, hey, why don't we attack this problem head on? Why don't we just go and see if Ira's, at her house? Let's just go there. So that's gonna be where what we're doing now. That's the master plan at work. So let's see how that goes. It's December 23rd. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out of the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, then outside. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf that I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Asya! Marina's waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but... Bap! Ow! Die, German spy! Uh-oh. Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. Little asshole! I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting from my hair. Whoa! That was one heck of a shot! Whoa, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it? I mean, who the hell do you think you are aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy! Get her! Huh? Oh no. Glad we're taking a moment for some levity here. A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Gleb, Danya, I'll tell your moms. They don't like you anyways. Asya, let's go. Grab my hand. No, we stand and fight. These little shits are getting pelted. Pack them full of ice. Yeah, let's. Whoop. Good transition. We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Jeez, where did they learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at lapta. Do children play lapta anymore? Ah, the hell's that about? Stupid kids. When I get their asses. Marina huffs, slapping the snow off of her battered coat. I do the same until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, you hens. Of course you were behind it. Who else? Huh? Garen walks through the schoolyard to us, completely unfazed. Marina grits her teeth. Wadik. Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye aye. Heard that? What? Are you like their nanny? Their boss. Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Anya, let's report him. Contract? It's simple. I let them see some of my hotties card deck. In exchange, they give you a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. What kind of card deck? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, but with sexy chicks printed on them. Yeah, he's a teenager. That makes sense. There's naked ones, too. Whoa! She seemed a little interested there. Huh. Where'd you even get that? Found it in my brother's room. He had it stashed in the back of a drawer. How classy. Show. Fat chance. Do I look like I'm giving out freebies? Psh. Bet that stuff's all crusty anyway. Get him! Get him! You're too young to understand. Poor innocent Asya. Crusty? Nah, they're in pristine condition. Meant only for the initiated, which you are not. Wow, we got a secret society over here. What's the name? Porn Poker League? That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on, Shubina. It's unbecoming for a woman of the Komsomol to use such expressions. Is it becoming for a man of the Komsomol to carry stuff like this? Look who's speaking. And anyways, you made a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Yeah, pretty much. I'm a dick. It's what I do. Are you 5? Why? It's payback for having me run your stupid errands. I think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Oh, right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. Huh? He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh. What? Yeah. My eyes dart from Garen to Marina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking them to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have a use for Wadiq's brainless brawn. What, are we gonna just break in? We're gonna knock on the door. Some poor old lady that's probably maybe a bit sad that her daughter's messed up or run away dead and missing. We're gonna just we're gonna have dumbass here bum rush the door and then hang him out to dry. I mean, I'm okay if it gets him in trouble. This dude needs some kind of recompense. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own grades on the shitter? Huh? They're not, but thanks for your concern. And even if they were, since when are grades a mark of intellect? That's such an outdated idea. Marina knows what's up. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades, and he's the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more. The whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Marina, are your grades really okay? Let's go to Ira's place. Get ducked out of that. Nice to have a little bit of levity here, and what's been a pretty it's been a pretty depressing story so far. So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Wadim about Ira's... what? Her illness? Don't worry. He won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. Okay, so... they've got some kind of deal going. I'm thinking she's probably hooking him up with meds for his dad or something. And she's just like, look, I'm doing this for you fucker. So you're going to come and you're going to go knock down a door for us. That's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garen. Him knowing these things about Ira, those really compromising, shameful things, it just doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, if there's anybody you don't want knowing this kind of secret, it's obviously this guy, but Asya obviously doesn't know what we know. I can't imagine that Garen I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though then again, I couldn't have imagined Garen feeling self-conscious about a prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garen is incapable of being honorable, it's that I'm entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I always knew that chick was psycho. So she's a different type of crazy now. Big deal. If that's how you want to spin it. Oh, by the way, what's with the kid? The kid? Her brother. You said you're gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? That. About as well as you'd imagine. Figures. I mean, I saw Tolik when everyone came outside. Called him to the fence, tried asking about his sister in like a gentle manner, you know, not too directly. He got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh, what did you expect? That sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Hey, you make it sound so much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It is. Oh my God. These kids. What are we gonna do with these kids? These crazy kids. Please stop. Right, what the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at the kindergarten. Would be more your speed. Don't go endearing Garen to me. You can't do that. Ozya, shove some snow into his collar. Oh yeah? You want to try that, Shubina? I wasn't going to. Why not? Because she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? Marina leans down to grab a chunk of snow, then turns to Garen with a determined expression. Hey, cut it out! He starts to back off, also scooping up a handful of snow. What's that? You scared? Scared? No. But I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want to fight? I'll give you a fight, all right. Well, this is going swimmingly. Guys. Mission at hand, please. We have a mission. Take that. Ah, nice try. Oi, get back here. Marina and Garen get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I try to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. Buh. This is already a mess. Yeah, things are going great already. Despite that little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder. Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? What's it like? Nope, never been there. Aw. I told you we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple of times, though. It's so unfair, right? It sure is. Maybe you'll see it when she's back. Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into the flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garen, who's finishing his cigarette a couple meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. I'm glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to the kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked them about Nurse Grachevskia. So she works night shifts? Better, she hasn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Huh. Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? It's still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling it that, Wadim? I don't think it's dumb. You serious? She came up with that batshit conclusion, then twisted everything else to match. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Ozia. Sorry, Marina, but it does sound a little bit like that. Still, I wouldn't call it, batshit. Even if it's a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Shamina, you could say... God. Shamina, you could say that about freaking anything. You can. But incredible things happen all the time, so... I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Bold ideas. Please. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist she got from a detective novel. I think both of those are rather bold, though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Heard that one. Seems far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggested electricity. Huh. Well, electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please, Tesla's the electricity guy. You'd think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Are we having like a shared moment? A shared moment with Wadim here? Has the redemption arc started? I'm gonna say no. Right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere, and that was that. They even ran like simulations and stuff. Everything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one. Well, that's a load of crap. Think everything's that simple? Occam's razor, my friend. Occam's razor. And all evidence points to a meteor anyway. You got no case. Well, there's some inconsistencies, such as, like, this had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but, comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally in the Tunguska meteor. The name's literally the Tunguska meteor. And where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? That, I said it exploded in the air. There wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. They scoured the whole area and nada. The chunks, the debris could have disintegrated from the heat. The blast was huge, right? The people in the villages nearby felt the intense heat wave. It could totally melt the thing. Melting. I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah? Because your alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also an extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow, I'd never have guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates, especially Garen. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that the exchange borders on being a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forgot how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time that I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. Now I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through a blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this, despite my inadequacy. Of course, naturally, it's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps that tiny part of my humanity that knows how conversations go can be restored. Is that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe I'm being too hopeful. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. All right, enough space talk. Let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought you'd never ask. Marina gives us a reassuring smile and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Vorkuta 5, a long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies at its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it and then told me it was my house with a picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept, and dined, it almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah. My classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Marina types in the code. The lock clicks. We're in. Where's our sunglasses? We all gotta pull out shades now, right? We're doing cool spy stuff. It's slightly dark and warm. Now, past familiar-looking mailboxes, up a familiar-looking staircase, one familiar-looking floor after another, we make our way to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Oh, Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. Your guys' job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with the responses, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. A couple seconds pass in silence. Marina is about to reach for the button a second time, but that's when we hear the steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it in my skin, the person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Yes? Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. That does make sense. They are not well liked and she's not doing any favors. Yeah. We've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl I know. Right, guys? Oh, yeah. Yes? Literally, she's the coolest, the greatest, the most amazing. I literally worship at her altar. And very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe like all the time. How come she never told you? I don't think it's working. I don't think she's buying it. In any case, I apologize if it's any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday, I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I would like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? On the Stability of Closed Systems. Well, that's a little on the nose, seeing as how it seems like the whole of Vorkuta 5 is literally what sounds like a closed system. It's a paperback. On the stability of... she read things like that? I was surprised too, but seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. I'm just too dumb for stuff like that. Best I can do is share some studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I'll go look. Oh, that's all right. We can... Oh, well. The door slams shut and we hear the sound of a turning lock. Great plan. That worked out fantastically. Now, did she lie about the book? I'm thinking she did. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Shut up. Marina hisses quietly. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me, it looked like we just got the doors shut in our faces. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes here, when she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple of minutes. You think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory's right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Vadik. Are you serious? What's that? Can't push past a fragile little lady? Of course not. It's just I don't think we picked the right guy for the job. We also didn't pick the correct plan for the job. This is about as half-baked as you could be. Hush. She's here. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? A hand emerges from the slit, holding a small soft-cover volume. Your book. Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. Oof. Okay, that's weird. She had the book? The door shuts. Was she just coincidentally reading about closed spaces too? Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No. I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through her bag for what must be the 4th time already. Damn it! Where is it? What the hell? I look down at the stability of closed systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback and a well-worn one at that. The year of issue says 1966. I open the book on a random page. If we do arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from highest. Moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive function at the time of this writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... She goes silent, her movements slowing to a halt. Marina? It's not here. She stares into her empty bag with an expression I've never seen before. Then she lifts her head and takes the book from my hands. The way Marina looks at it, it's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her? Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garen and find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost. It would be a very Garen thing to do. And this serious face, seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips the book into her messenger and turns to us, wearing her usual chipper grin. Guess old habits die hard. What? What just happened here? How did the book get in there if she didn't actually lend it to her and she's absolutely sure that this is the same one? I'm the same old airhead. Huh? You caught me, Aja. Looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. That's okay. It happens to me too sometimes, right? Took you this long to realize that you've got mush for brains? I guess the people around you were too nice to point it out. Aw, well thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Barik. Anyways, that sure was something, huh? Yeah, a whole load of nothing is what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of that flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but she might just be a private person? Ugh, ain't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking about her daughter. You two aren't wrong. I'm sure both of these are big contributing factors, but even then, I don't know about you, but to me, something about her behavior seemed a little too paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Uh-huh, sure. Cool. Can I go home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is there to do? Contact Ira directly, duh. That's what you're here for, huh? I thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah, I didn't expect a direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action? Yep. Follow me. I can hear Garen sigh behind me. Also, did you hear my voice like do that? Oh, that was weird. Marina leads us around the building, stopping to the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down and starts clearing the snow out with her hands. Marina? This woman. Oi. You're gonna stand there and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys. Use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Ira's window. What? What? This is your brilliant plan B? Oh my God. Garen shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered, is what I'd like to say, but then I look up to the 5th freaking floor where Ira's room is supposed to be. But isn't it a little too high? Aja, that's what we call a defeatist attitude. If it were the Great Patriotic War, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. What? It really is high, though. Think you can throw that far? No harm in trying. And I'm kind of betting on you to make the shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Marina lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Garen cautiously looks over the building. So which window was it again? Should be the one over there. See, with the teddy bear? Ah! I frantically scan the apartment complex. A teddy? A teddy! A teddy! A teddy! Oh, found it. Right there. Right where the window right where the window to my room would be. There it is. Ira's window. That's the window that she was looking out every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out the window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does the bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic like Misha or Winnie. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop into her head. That does sound like her, but something tells me that she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking a name that would be the perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right she couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Ira, you're too adorable. Good Lord. How do you know it's that one? You said you've never visited. I mean, we called her outside. I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then Garen walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hand. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'm gonna be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? But 3 small rocks land in my mitten. They're wet and dirty, and the dirt gets tangled in the wool. There's something charming about that. I look up to see Garen tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. He's eyeing Ira's window with the intensity of a boxer gauging his opponent from across the ring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off, I need to aim. Right. You're not solving a freaking math equation, just go for it. That's how the pros do it. Oh yeah? Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both of us a challenging look, then turns to face the block. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and... pat. It lands in the snow. That's not even close. Shut up. It didn't even reach the wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think the pros got to the national level without a couple of fumbles? No. It's a rocky road. Haha, we're throwing rocks. It's a rocky road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true. Oh yeah, sure, you're gonna go far. With a throw like that, maybe one day you'll make it to the Paralympics. Jesus. Big talk from a guy who's yet to make one shot. Why are you still standing there anyway, huh? Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garen shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the second floor. Yeah. This plan's just going great so far. That's it? Better than your sad excuse for a throw. It's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zip it, Kaplan. You're catching the next rock. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now? He's serious. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser buys soda. Ha! Sure, you're on. Asya, your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all 3 of us are playing, how do we choose the loser? If the winner is the one who ends the game, we can't have 2 losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up at the 5th floor. Man, hanging out with Marina's really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye, allowance. No, she was right. That's a defeatist attitude. I can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get in the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yeah, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows through me. The ones that hunted mammoths, the ones that chased their prey for days on end. Ah, I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. I may not reach the 5th floor, but I'm not gonna come in last. Not this time. This time I'll... It's gonna knock out a window. They just did a fart sound. They did a little itty bitty squeaker. Can I hear that again? I can't roll it back and hear it again. Bad visual novel. That was good. Ploink is a really good is a good onomatopoeia. I like that. That is what an onomatopoeia is, right? Listen, I told you I'm an uncultured swine. The pebble bounced off the asphalt not even 2 meters away from me. Jesus Christ! I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. This is just sad. Can I just drop out, please? Marina takes my pitiful look and sighs. Yeah, maybe sit this one out. Winning against you will feel kind of cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallet. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are not made for this. It's okay. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. One after another, Garen fires off the rest of his ammo. Plink, plink, clink. Each hits a little higher than the one before, and the last one strikes the 3rd floor window pane. Shit. We all freeze up. Crap. If somebody peeks out and scolds us, we'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but... Seconds pass. Nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Whew. Would it kill you to be a smidge more careful? You told me to just go for it. Did I say that? You did. Well, you know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. We need to listen to you? So do we need to listen to you, or should we not pass the rocks? Marina, start running. Wow, scary, scary. Also, it's my turn. She pushes Garen away with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much considering her first shot, but even though the angle is all wrong, it was quite forceful. If she aimed just a little better... Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Oh! Whoa! It slams dangerously close to the 4th story window just above Garen's strongest throw. What? For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, buddy, I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for the help, I guess. You're free to go. Hey, sorry to have dragged you out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. It looks like we can handle this by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean, see you around? I'm just getting started over here. Smack! A rock collides with the wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow! See that? I'm only revving up. Hey, guys? I point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here, scoreboard. Ooh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Oi, no playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games. And I believe in you. Blah. Oh, cool. This is a nice CG. bam. Third floor, bam. Third and a half, bam. Second and a half, plop, ground, bam. Third and a half, bam. First floor, bam. Second floor, bam. Third and a half, bam. Second and a half, third, second. This is a real cool. Look at how determined she is, man. She is going all out. Garrett's love Shabina here just being amazed by it all. Literally, she's almost got hard eyes right now. So this may be the most adorable we've seen Asya this whole time. Good lord. The two keep pelting the poor building while I keep drawing notches in the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they fall into the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like a reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying up into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination? If we captured them with a long exposure camera, they'd leave similar traces across the sky. A sea of dark parabolas. Most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Gah! Ouch! I get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asya, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ow. Yeah, don't worry. Please keep going. Jeez, Shubina, watch where you're standing. Sorry. Whoosh, whoosh. Looking at it now, yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really, it's kind of a coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of force into those throws. Garen can see that. In spite of her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. Third and a half, fourth, third and a half, third and a half, fourth, ground, fourth and a half, fourth, third and a half, fourth, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half. We're getting consistency now. Guys, you're almost there. Yeah, watch this, kid. I'm gonna knock Ira's window right out. I'm afraid that's exactly what's gonna happen. Please don't. Who are you calling kid? Make way! Bam! Damn it! Whoa! You almost got it. Seriously, next one's gonna be it. Count your prayers, Kaplan. And your cash. I take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Actually, it's not very fair to you, is it, Asya? Huh? What do you mean? Buddy, we can't leave the squire out. Squire? The loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner, one for Asya. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well, I like Duchess. Heard that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Tarhoon. Tarhoon? I'm so bad. Of course you will. I'm so lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. All right, my shot. Get going, buddy. The store's right around the corner. Just throw already. Marina gets into position. I haven't missed one in a while. I got a good feeling about this one. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while? Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Much like in gambling, it's best to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise, Marina, careful. Oh boy. We done did it now. Oops. The rock flew fast and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. What the fuck? Everyone run! What? Well, that... Mission accomplished. Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Kaplan, don't think I didn't see you. Shit. You idiot. Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you. This guy recognized me. Hey, maybe he'll make you famous. Freaking marksman of the century. She punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Well, hey, at least I hit a target. One you weren't aiming for. Details, details. I crouched down and let out a sigh. Wow, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. I hope the Lev won't be too mad. Her parents, too. Huh. Her parents. I don't think she's ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? Then why does their daughter live in Vorkuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garen. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Oh! Their smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. Well, she's got another brilliant plan. Hopefully it doesn't involve vandalism. Plan C? Mm-hmm. This whole throwing rocks at a window strategy isn't exactly foolproof, as you've demonstrated. Even if we reached her floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? True. So we'd need to hit that high at least a couple times. That would be difficult. And even if Ira was in there to hear us, who's to say she would respond? If she's really kept in there by force, you'd think she'd be screaming out into the street the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? There's still a chance we'd get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just one to a million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theory hinges on that percentage. Yep. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe Ira's in somebody's house here, then it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? The odds are much better. No, even less. Most of the apartments here house 2 or more, so it's at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my God, Shubi, now who cares? Good thing you barely talk in class. Right. For a minute, I forgot who Garen was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him, but hey, don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyways, why do you need me still? Need to break out more windows for no reason? No. We need you to get up there. Marina points up towards the top of the apartment block we hid behind. Huh? The roof? Yeah. Do you still know how to climb there? Good grief, why? You want to flash Morse code into her apartment? Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. It's a really dumb idea. That probably won't work. Come on, people, there's no harm in trying. Any of you got a flashlight? I don't. Like on hand? No. Seriously? Don't all boys carry stuff like that? What boys have you been talking to? No, he carries around porn cards. All right, my bad. You're the type that carries porny cards. That always kills me. I don't know why. I don't know why it should, because it's just these things can be kind of predictable, but I always get a tickle anytime the visual novel says the thing right after I say it. Damn straight. I like that he's proud of it. He just owns it. What's with the proud face? But whatever, I wasn't planning on that anyway. Really, I just want to peek inside. Like, into Ira's window? Yeah, not the most ethical option, but we're kind of short on those. Sure. Oh, just like that? No snark? No complaints? Not like that's ever worked before. Let's just get this over with. You're right about that. All right, let's get going then. Okay. Apparently some years ago, Garen checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city. Not counting the barracks and garages, only a few residential blocks had theirs unlocked. Coincidentally, the building opposite of Heroes was one of them. The little door creaks open in the 7th push. We hear the howling of wind as Garen peeks his head out of the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope is all slippery. Aw, man. Can you see anything over there? Nope. The light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Marina climbs next. Whoa! What a view! Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. Anira's block looks so close. Do you think we should have taken pebbles with us? Should be pretty easy shot from here. Oh, I can go down and get some. Stop right there, Shubina. Don't give Pavlichenko other. This is a reference to Ludmila Pavlichenko. She is a very famous Russian sniper who killed 300 Nazis, which is freaking awesome because we should kill more Nazis. I absolutely support killing Nazis by the 300s. We should do it. Do more of it. Stop right there, Shubina. Don't give Pavlichenko over there any more ammo. Okay. It's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. I sure did. It definitely makes this sound a little less like an idea you improvised on the spot, because she had 3 plans and I thought we were just by the seat of our pantsing all of them. Those look so cool, right? You can just look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She hops down with a disappointed face. Nope. Ha! Told ya. Here you go, Aja. Thanks. I take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. Ah! I see now. Ooh, that's very pretty. Again, I absolutely love the look of this game. I have been enjoying this entire visual style the whole time, and I know it's all just, you know, photographs with filters over them, but it's a really nice filter, and they're being very consistent with the color scheme. It's just a really striking looking game, and the way that it's all kind of dusty and dirty kind of gives it it gives it a rustic look that it's supposed to have. Makes it feel dated. It makes you feel the sense of place. This feels like 1986, you know, kind of like closed administrative city USSR. Like, I'm kind of just immediately bought into the game's atmosphere. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold duvet, the cold duvet-like fog is so low and endless. It feels like you could touch it if you stretched your arm out far enough. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall, and so bright. It hurts to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey, Wadim. Yeah? Is this the tallest roof that you can climb? Kinda. It's as high as the residential buildings go. The tallest one we have is the research complex because it's got that tower at the top. Oh, okay. She's like, because, yeah, I think this is maybe foreshadowing because she wants to broadcast a signal from the highest point in the city. But no one's gonna let you up there. I see. I put the pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure I'm seeing much. Adjust them so it's not so blurry. Oh, okay. I tinker with the angle on the focus wheel until the block in front of me becomes more clear. Wow. It really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ira's window, the one with the teddy. Teddy, there. Aha! There it is. Light brown with a little blue bow. Aw, that's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although, I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mess of tangled hair. Bright eyes, sad or angry, maybe scared. Or maybe happy because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Marina too, but Marina couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I try really hard. Well, enjoying the view? I am. Nothing in the room? No. I lower the binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Staring into that darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climb down the ladder, still trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. So she did see something, or she thinks she saw something? The person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one Marina missed, the shape of Ira's mother sitting in her... Aww. The shape of Marina's mother sitting in her daughter's room. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call things there. I think that's a good cut point. That was a good, I love this story's atmosphere. I love its entire mood. It is very dark. It is moody. It is dour. It is hard to read at times because Aja's narration is it hits really hard if you've kind of ever had thoughts like that. Maybe not to the extremes to which she feels those, but man, this was definitely kind of a nice change of pace. We've kind of like humanized these characters a little more. There's a little more to them. Garen especially, like he's still a dick, and we know he's not doing this for any good reason, but maybe adding a little levity to his character kind of keeps you from hating him too much, but I still don't like him at all because he's an awful person. But yeah, this one was a nice little change of pace, a nice little break from the tone that we've had so far. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and giving me a bit of your time. And I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever you are. And we will catch you next time.